Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you guys how to create a Google Docs form or a Google Drive form that is embeddable on your web page, or you can email it to somebody to fill out like a survey or questionnaire, or just as a basic contact form. But we're also going to add a little code in there that's going to email us the results of the form. It's going to basically email us when someone fills out the form. So let's jump right to it. This is going to be how to create a form and get the email results, the results mailed straight to us. So first things first, let me head on to Google Drive and let me quickly sign in. And once I'm in Google Drive, I can now create a form. So let me click on the Create button. They made this really pretty. I've been using this for years and they made it very nice. I'm going to click on Form. So Create Form. And now it's time to make some questions. So let me start the form from scratch. I'm going to call it YouTube tutorial test form. This form is for my tutorial video. And now let me add some fields in there. So let's say this is a contact form. I'm going to make a text field called your name. And I'm going to make it required. And now I'm going to go ahead and add a new field. I'll put in, let's say, your email. And I'll make this required as well. And let me add another field in there, paragraph text, let's say description, and I'm going to put that in here also. And let's see what else we want to add in here. Checkboxes. Let's make a checkbox called check this if you like me, and if you like my tutorial. How about that? And make it required and done. Okay, so now I have a little survey going on here, and I'm going to save it. So this form is actually live right now. If I go and I click on here, let me close this already because I just created it. So here's my form. If I click on this form, and this is where the results will appear, if I click on form and click on go to live form, this is what it looks like. So if I put my name in here, right, and I put my my email, and I'm going to put in blah in the description, I'm going to check it and click submit. What's going to happen is I'm going to get a thank you page. Basically, your response has been recorded. And when I look in here now, you'll see that my results have been recorded onto an Excel-like spreadsheet that collects the results for the form. Now, let's say I want to get a notification in my email. I want to see the results. I don't want to have to come to this page every time to see when someone fills out the form. I want to get the results in an email. So how do I go about getting that? Well, there's a little piece of code that I had written, and I'm going to share it with you guys. I'm going to actually put it in the description to this video. And I put it right here in Notepad, a very small piece of code. It's called send form by email, okay? And you'll see that there's two variables here. There is an email variable, which is where your email is going to go, where the email where you want the results to go. And then there is a subject variable, what the subject is going to be. And this is the whole piece of code. Now, where do we enter this code? When we go back to our form result page, this little Excel spreadsheet looking page, you'll see here that under Tools, we have a script gallery, script manager, and script editor. So I'm going to go into script editor real quick. And in my script editor, you'll see that I can actually write a function. And I'm going to go and I'm going to paste this function in there. And as you see, I already put in for email my email address, right? I'm not going to change that. But I'll make this subject. I'll change the subject. So whenever someone fills out the form, I'm going to get an email with this subject. I'll make it YouTube video tutorial. Let me capitalize the T. And that's it. Now I can click the little save button. And I can save it as send results, right? You have to save this little code. YouTube notifies you. It doesn't notify you the way that this does it. It's a little different because it's a really good way to use this, because you can actually customize this form so no one even knows you're using the Google the Google Drive to make a form. You can actually use this for your website or anything, and totally mask it and add your own styles and colors to your form and make it fit flush with your design. So now that I have this here, now that I have the code in the function here, now I have to put in what trigger am I going to use. What will trigger this code? And what I want this code to be triggered by is when someone presses this button, the submit button on the form. So I'm going to go to resources, the resources tab, and you're going to see here that there is a little menu option here called all your triggers, and I'm going to click on that. And after you save this function, what it's going to do is it's going to basically create it's going to make the function available in your trigger selection list, right? So I'm going to click on no trigger setup, click here to add one now, and you'll see that send form by mail is the name of my function, and it's asking me on what event do I want to use it, and I want to use it on the form, and it also asks me where do I want to basically execute this trigger. Do I want to execute it when the form is opened, when it's edited, or when it's submitted? And I want to do it on submission. What happens is that when the results come into Google, into that spreadsheet, and the results are submitted, it's going to execute this function, send form by email, which is the little code that we have put in here. And I'm going to click on save now, and it's going to ask me to authorize my email with Google Drive, because it's asking for permission, in other words. And I'm going to authorize it because I'm going to allow my email, my Gmail email, to email me the results of the form based on the results that were entered into the spreadsheet. So now when I save this, I have the code here, and I have everything ready to go. And now I can exit this, right? I can go here and I can X this out. I don't need it anymore. And now I can go back to the form and let's say go to live form, right? So this is the form that is currently right off the Google site. I can actually view the source to this form if I click on view page source, and I can copy this entire code and I can put it on my website, or I can embed it in an email, or I could do multiple things. I can text it to people and have them click on it to fill it out on a mobile device. Very cool stuff. So now that I have this, I have my form and I have this code in there, let me go in here and first let me log into my email account. Let me log into one of my email accounts. So let me log into this email account. And now that I logged into my email account, let me fill out this form. Give me a second. Let me fill out this form. So I'm going to put in here the name, and I'm going to put in here an email, and I'm going to write this is a test submission, right? And I'm going to check it and submit it. So I got the thank you page, which you can change in the form where the thank you page goes. And now I'm going to go here and I'm going to check my email, and you'll see my previous test went through, but I'm going to continuously check my email to see. I'm waiting for the new one, and I just got it. You see, it says here YouTube video tutorial, and it's basically telling me here, let me click on it. It's telling me here, check this if you like my tutorial, which was checked. Then it tells here the description, the email, my name, and the time and date in which this form was filled out. So this form emailed me the result, and if I look at my iPhone right now, I'm pretty sure I'm going to see that there is going to be an email in there with the subject. Hold on, let me refresh it. Yep, and there it is. I have a subject YouTube video tutorial sent from my Gmail account, and inside of it I have here the same exact information, what the person filled out. So now I don't even have to go here to see this. I got it in my email results. And I can play with this form forever. I mean, there's so much you can do. And I usually create these and I embed them into websites, or like I said, I create surveys and questionnaires. And that's the way to do it. So just to quickly go over what I did here is I clicked on create and I created a new form. And after I designed the form, once I finished designing this form, I was able to go inside the actual form spreadsheet where I view the results. I clicked on tools. I went to the script editor, and I basically pasted in a script that I wrote here, which is a function called send form by mail. And you'll see here there's two variables which you will have to change. Again, this code is going to be put in the description of the video. Um, you'll be able to put in the email address where you want the form results to be sent to by this Gmail account. And you'll be able to put in the subject for this form. And that's it. And once you save it, you're going to click on your resources, go to all the triggers of the page, and you'll be able to say, I want to trigger this send form by email function on form submit. And once you save it, you'll see that whenever someone fills out your form, you're going to receive the results in your mail. Very cool thing. I know a lot of people are wondering how to do this, so that's why I made this video. And this is a really, really good function. You know, Google coding, it's really nice. There's all kinds of neat things you can do with this. This is really simplistic, but very useful because, you know, God knows you can use these forms to create hundreds. You can do hundreds of things with these forms. And Google made it so easy to create a form. And now I'm making it easy for you to receive the results of your form in your email account. So I'm going to put in the code right now in the YouTube description. You can check it there, copy paste it into your Google Code Editor, and you know, have fun form making. You'll find hundreds of uses for forms, and this is a really cool and a good thing to know. Thank you for watching my video, my channel, and subscribing if you subscribed. If not, please do subscribe. And thank you for watching my videos. I appreciate it. Bye.